and around. It says, I'm sorry, it says we're live. I hope we are live. Hello, everybody. Thought I'd do this live stream. I was preparing for my next video, and in doing so, I had to put together a song list. What I'm trying to do is hack all of my, I got three of these things, hack all of these Amazon Fire tablets to have the Google Play Store on them so I can use them for DJ and I can use them for music backup on a little micro SD card. This little guy right here. So I'm putting together a list of tracks that I think might be really nice to have just in case things went catastrophic. I primarily use these fire tablets for ceremony and such, but they could also be used for backup if the computer fails. I do bring two computers with me, but not a bad idea to have a third backup. I actually have it on my phone as well. I have DJ2 on here. The new DJ is a little different. I'll get into that in the next video. At any rate, so challenge number one is to go through all of the tracks that I can think of in my head that I may need at a gig if my computer would fail, right? If I were to use it as a backup. So I thought, let's look at DJ Intelligence because these are requests that come through. Pretty good list, right? If you haven't looked at DJ Intelligence, do have a look at it. It's djintelligence.com. I'm going to actually hop on another screen here, so I'm not going to be looking at you. djintelligence.com/charts/djintelligence most requested. All 2000 PDF is what I'm looking at. It's a PDF you download, and there's a lot of lists on here. There's, top wedding, top party, top country, top Latin. But I thought it would be interesting just to take a look at the top 100 most requested songs of the 2010s according to DJ Intelligence. This is a system that you can use where people can go in and request songs online, right? So I'm looking at the list. I'm seeing some great stuff here, but I'm also seeing some things here that either I A would never play, B have never been requested, or C just don't feel right for the types of events that I do. I mean, maybe you're using them, I don't know, but I'm definitely not. So my argument is just because a song is requested doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be effective, right? And there's proof here. A lot of these songs are really good. And it's good to have them, it's good to know them, but some of these tracks I'm not convinced of, that they're actually going to be effective in my world, but your results may vary. Where you live, it may be a big hit. In your world, with what you do in your audiences, these may be the big tracks, but in my world, they're just not. So I'm going to go through this 2010s list. There's 100 tracks here, just for fun. Track number one is Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars with Uptown Funk. Yeah, of course. Of course, it's a big track. 2 is Walk the Moon with Shut Up and Dance. Yeah, I do well with it. When I play it, usually later in the evening, the millennials tend to lose their minds. Number 3, Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling. I do okay with this one. I do play it occasionally. It hasn't been requested in years. I don't know that it would be number 3 on my top 100 of the 2010s list. It's okay, but it's just okay. Number 4 is Bruno Mars, 24K Magic. The big Bruno Mars song to have is Uptown Funk. 24K Magic hasn't quite aged as well, I don't think. But I mean, it's good to have it. I don't know that it's the number 4 greatest song of the 2010s to play it. It's absolutely number 4 according to DJ Intelligence requested lists of songs. So that's the difference. Just because it's number 4 on the list doesn't mean that's going to be the 4th most effective song for you or anyone else. It's good, but whatever. 5 is a song I've never played. I've never had a request for it, and that's Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. Never played it. Never had a request for it. 6, Bruno Mars, Marry You. I've played it twice. Does it really deserve to be at the number 6 spot? Well, according to the request, it does, but effective songs at an event or songs people are asking for at an event? Not necessarily. Here's an artist I've never played. Dan plus Shay. Speechless. No one's asked for it. I haven't played it. And 8 is Thinking Out Loud. Sheeran. No. I don't think I've ever played that song either. Shape of You I've played, but not that one. Luke Combs' Beautiful Crazy. I've played that a couple times. That's a good song. Lil Nas, Billy Ray Cyrus, Old Town Road. Of course, none of us could get away from that song for a long time. Taylor Swift, Shake It Off is the only Taylor Swift song that I play these days. It's been a long time since I've played anything else Taylor Swift, like country Taylor Swift. And that song, I think it's from 2010 or 2011. That's like a 10-year-old song, but that's still my go-to Taylor Swift song. I believe she's on the charts now, or has an album out now. Doesn't matter. This is the track, Shake It Off. It's like, yeah, that one on the list is a good thing. Of course, the Daddy Yankee, Justin Bieber, Despacito. Yeah, All of Me, John Legend. That is more of a song that people ask for, like a first dance. It's not a song that people really have asked for, just general dancing kind of thing. And I think I can pick better slow songs than All of Me, just if I have to randomly pick a slow song. I don't know. It's not bad, but it just seems to be like a very wedding ceremony song or first dance song opposed to just an open dance song. What else? Maroon 5 Sugar. I have better luck with moves like Jagger. Pitbull, Kesha, Timber. Yeah. Yeah, I play that. I have better luck with Fireball and Don't Stop the Party, which are also on this list. And sometimes, Gaiocho. I'll still go to that one after all these years. Pharrell Williams, Happy. Yeah, that's my biggest one. And it's not that it gets requested a lot because I'm playing it before people can ask for it. I played early in the evening. I've been doing that since it came out. It's just an incredibly effective song. It's new, so the young people know it. It sounds kind of like Curtis Mayfield, so the older people dig it. It's a good one, and a lot of people don't like that song, but I still really do like it. Let's see what else is on this list. LMFAO with Party Rock Anthem. Yeah, I usually do a back to back of Sexy and I Know It with Party Rock Anthem. They mix well together and it builds nice and it climaxes good. Yeah, that one is definitely one that is very effective. Rihanna and Calvin Harris, We Found Love. Yeah, I love playing that tune when I get a chance. It works very well. Blanco Brown, The Get Up. That's a song that I have requested once, and it was probably about 3 years ago. I've played it twice. Second time, it just didn't go over very well, and I've abandoned it. So, yes, requested here from clients, but not requested at events, and I don't believe it's like a real effective track. Not in my world. Again, your results may vary. Lizzo, Truth Hurts. It's been a while. It was big when it came out there for a while, probably until the pandemic hit, but I haven't had anyone ask for it since the pandemic. I haven't played it since the pandemic, and no one's asked for it. Thomas Rhett, Die Happy Man, never played it ever. It must be country. DJ Snake featuring Lil Jon, Turned Down for What? It's been a while. Pitbull, Fireball, yeah, of course. That one does really well. Luke Bryan, Country Girl, Shake It For Me. I think this is my go-to contemporary country song, although that one's 10 years old too, or older. It's good. Lizzo, Good as Hell. I played it one time. And it was for a real specific audience. In general, I don't play it, and it doesn't get requested. Pink, Raise Your Glass. Uh sometimes I think So What is the bigger Pink song for me, and that might be older than 2010. I don't know. I don't remember. It probably is. Raise Your Glass does okay, but it's been a while. Cardi B, Bad Bunny. I like it. That song fell off a long time ago for me. No one's asked for it. Beyonce, Love on Top. Never played it. It's been requested a couple times, but it was always late in the evening and I didn't get around to it. Never played it. LMFAO with Lil Jon Shots. Yeah, sometimes. Darius Rucker, Wagon Wheel. That's the version I play. Some people want to hear Old Crow Medicine Show, but I always play that version. I think it's more pop and general audience than the Old Crow Medicine Show version of the song. Don Omar with Danza Kuduro. I've played it a couple times, but not enough to put it on a big songs of 2010 list, I don't think. Chainsmokers closer once maybe. Maroon 5, Christina Aguilera, Moves Like Jagger. Yeah, staple. That song is still my go-to Maroon 5 song, believe it or not. I know Sugar's big, but that one I think does really well. Brett Young, in case you didn't know, never played it. Sam Hunt, Body Like a Back Road. I may have played it at a couple country gigs. Aside from that, I haven't. Christina Perri, 1,000 Years. That is the Come Down the Aisle song. That is not a general audience request song. No one asks for it except for brides and grooms, and it's usually when I do the wedding ceremonies. Otherwise, it doesn't get asked for. And there's various versions of it. There's an instrumental they like. There's a piano version they like. It just can't get away from the damn song. Everybody thinks they're being unique, but they're all playing the same song. Ed Sheeran, Shape of You. It's been a while, but yeah, that's probably my go-to Ed Sheeran song. Let's see. Pitbull and Neo and Afrojack, Give Me Everything. Been a minute. Was big for a while, but it's been a minute. Train, Marry Me. Mm-mm. Bruno Mars, That's What I Like. Nope. Lizzo, Juice. Nope. Dan Plushé, artist I've never played again. From the ground up, no. Kygo and Whitney Houston, Higher Love. Okay, so here's the thing with this track. I love this track. I personally dig it. I would listen to it in my spare time. I'd crank it up if I heard it on the radio. Never once has it been requested. Doesn't mean that it wouldn't be effective, but I don't know if my crowds would know it here in Milwaukee. I don't know if it's, I don't know. Maybe not. Jonas Brothers, Sucker. Nope. Dan Plushé and Justin Bieber, 10,000 Hours. Nope. Post Malone, Sunflower. Nope. Tones and I, Dance Monkey. Annoying song. I think it hit like right when the pandemic happened. I hated it. And I haven't heard anyone ask for it since. I can't imagine I'm going to play that song and people are going to get down to it. It just doesn't feel right to me. Tia Cruz, Dynamite. Yeah. It's been a minute, but that's still the go-to Tia Cruz song. Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. A couple times I've played that one. Not a huge request though. Usually that is a song that they've asked for the first dance, not necessarily an open dance song. Blake Shelton, God Gave Me You. Mm-mm. Bruno Mars, Cardi B, Finesse. Nope. That one just never hit. A lot of people got real excited about it, but I never got requested. I've never played it. I don't think it's effective. Well, how can I say it's not effective if I've never played it? I've probably played it, and it really didn't do much, so I abandoned it. That's what happened. LMFAO, Sexy and I Know It, absolutely. Malcolm Moore, Ryan Lewis, Thrift Shop, yep. Flowride in My House, no. The Flowride tunes I do is, well, of course, you do the old classics. You do Low and In the Air, and then the other one is, oh boy, there's another Flowride tune, and it escapes me. Is it Club Can't Handle Me? Is that Florida? That one used to do well. Pitbull, Neo, Time of Our Lives, no. Daft Punk, Pharrell Williams, Get Lucky. That song went away in my world. No one's asking for it anymore. Nicki Minaj, Super Bass. The Nicki Minaj song is Starships for me. That's the go-to Nicki Minaj song. I've done Super Bass, but it's lackluster compared to Starships. Jennifer Lopez, Pitbull, On the Floor. You know, that's a really good song, and when you play it, it's effective, but it's been a minute since I've played it. Fetty Wap, Trap Queen, only at school dances. Weekend, Can't Feel My Face. A couple times, but of course, Blinding Lights is super effective. And I think Take My Breath, the new one, should have a good enough beat where it would be effective. But again, that's new songs. Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. Yeah, play it a lot. Good song. Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines. That's been a minute. Usher, DJ Got Us Falling in Love. That's a good song. I haven't played it in a while. Drake, never. The only Drake song that I played, it got requested like mad, but it always got this lackluster reaction from the audience Was Hotline Bling. You used to call me on your cell phone. How can you get down to that? That's I don't know. You might like to listen to it, but to actually dance to it or something, it just never felt right. It's like maybe a hip hop cocktail song or something. It's not something you play for dancing. I don't know. And then, we aren't all about dancing. We are about just kind of creating ambience. But in my world, I don't do Drake. Let's see. Florida, David Guetta, Club Can't Handle Me. Been a minute since I've played that one. Um, I think there are probably better choices these days for me. Havana, um, Camellia, Cabello. That one, again, requested, but not effective. California Swag District, Teach Me How to Dougie It. Yeah, that was big for a minute. That one and Watch Me, Stiletto was big for a minute. It's been a minute since I played those. Although I did Watch Me recently, I think, now I think about it. Does well. Requested and does well. When they ask for it, usually people go out there and do the dance to it. Calvin Harris, Feels So Close. Love the tune. It's pretty effective, I guess. Yeah. Chainsmokers and Coldplay, Something Just Like This. I've never played it. I don't think I know that song. That's how out of touch I am. Calvin Harris featuring Rihanna, This Is What You Came For. Boy, it's been a while since I've played that one. I don't think I've played it since it hit. Drake, God's Plan. Of course not. Taylor Swift, Lover. No. Bruno Mars, Treasure. Never. Nicki Minaj, Starships. Yep, of course. Good, effective, go-to Nicki Minaj song. DJ Snake, Tacky Tacky. Never. Again, with Drake. One Dance. Never. Florida, featuring Sia. Wild Ones. That was hot for a hot minute when it came out, and then it went away. Unfortunately, I thought it was a good song, but it didn't last too long. American Arthur's Best Day of Our Lives. Never played it. Katy Perry, Firework. Yeah, that song does well. It gets requested and it does well. Um, Malcolm Moore and Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us. Yeah, I haven't played it for a minute, but when it gets requested and you've got that audience, it's a banger. It does incredibly well. Luke Combs, Better Never Broke My. No, got nothing on that. Jason Aldean, You Make It Easy. I got nothing. I don't know. OMI, Ami, Cheerleader. I think maybe I've played it, and I don't recall it being a banger, and I probably played it at like a school or something. So I got nothing on that. I kind of pop. I love it. Yeah, you almost can't lose with that song with an audience like under 40. They seem to love that track. I love that track. It's a good song. Good request. Great effective song for me in my world. Again, your results may vary. Florida, Good Feeling. I don't think that song hits as well as the other Flow Rider tracks. You can do Temper, you can do Don't Stop the Party, you can do Fireball, Gaiocho. I think it's going to be more effective for us for what we do than that one. Just my take on it. Mark Anthony Viver Mi Vida. That one, when it gets requested, does incredibly well. Yes. It's a very effective track for Latin crowds. Panic at the Disco, High Hopes. Never played it. Lumineers with Ho Hey. I don't know if I know that track. I think I'm getting that confused with the Spearhead song. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to listen to that track. Maybe it's a great song that I just missed, but no one's asked for it in my world. Kane Brown Heaven, no. Russell Dickerson, Yours, nope. What is that country? I don't know what that is. Fitz and the Tantrums, Hand Clap. I remember that track, and a lot of DJs talked about it, but I never had any success with it at a gig. I tried it a couple times and it just didn't work out. I don't know. Maybe they didn't know it. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted something else. I didn't find it to be an effective track. James Arthur, Say You Won't Go? No. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, Shallow. Probably not, because it's not really a lovey song. It's more of a saddie song. And when I'm doing weddings and things, they want the lovey songs and not the saddie songs. It's the same reason you never play Adele. And you're not seeing Adele on these lists. because she's all about sadness and breakups, and that's not what people want to hear at weddings. So I think Shallow falls into that category of saddy, saddy, and not happy, happy, lovey, lovey. Let's see. Shawn Mendes, Senorita, maybe once. Didn't really leave an impression on me or the dance floor. What is this? Florida Georgia line meant to be? No. Portugal the Man. Feel it still? No. Sam Hunt House Party? No. I'm not suggesting these songs won't work. I'm just saying in my world that they some of them don't. Then I'm citing the ones that do. But yeah, I just really feel like that just because they're popular requests doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be very effective songs always. Sometimes they absolutely are. Sometimes they're not. You have to use your superpower of DJ deduction to figure out what is what. So, what do you think? I'm going to look at some of the comments because I wasn't able to see the comments when I was looking through the list. It looks like we got some people watching, and I thank you for watching. Yeah, I Tennessee whiskey, nothing. Let's see here. Florida weddings. What is one of your go-to songs that you personally love? You know, the one song that you personally try to sneak in there. Florida Weddings asks, Be Faithful, Crooklyn Clan. I always try to sneak that song in. The other one I like to sneak in is Daft Punk One More Time. That's a cool one to sneak in. Yeah, those are two that just off the top of my head that I'm always trying to work in somewhere. And if I can work them in, it's like, yes. Not about me, but sometimes it's fun to throw your own flavor into that. Let's see. Yeah, Wobble. I think Wobble was pre 2010 though. Somebody mentioned Wobble. Ignition, I believe that was pre 2010 as well. Let's see. When you hear on the radio, wow, I am not the only one without BT and aux in on my old radio. Okay. Let's see. Marshall Tucker Band, a little bit before 2010s. Yeah, Drake, nothing Drake. Drake is too down tempo for what I am doing most of the time. And what I don't ever do is just blindly play jukebox style requests. I like to try to use some common sense and play tracks that are requested that I feel like are going to also be effective, which is what I was talking about with this list. Now, I will try them. I'm not, you know, above that. I will be like, all right, you know what? Maybe they know something I don't. Let's try it. But when it completely ruins the vibe, I mean, that's when it's like, okay, we're done. You know, sometimes I'll try them twice. People will be insistent. You must play this. You must play this. And I'll play it. And it's like, there's one girl out there very excited, but that's it. The rest of my crowd is gone. The vibe is done. Unless it's like all young people or something. But if it's, yeah, I don't know. You just got to use some common sense with this stuff. No, I don't do that. I don't listen to it in stereo. I do that. Let's see. Tennessee Whiskey is a lovely, lovely, and a drinking song. I don't doubt you. I've just never had anybody ask for it. I don't know. Maybe it depends on what kind of gig it is. Drake ruined a New Year's wedding I did a few years ago because Drake was the groom's favorite artist. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? I almost feel like you should tell these people sometimes, hey, if you like Drake that much and no one else does, I tell you what, I put together an iPod playlist for you. Here's the iPod, here's a set of headphones. Put them on and go out there and have fun on the dance floor so you can hear all the Drake you want. In the meantime, I'm going to play things everybody else wants to hear who happens to be in attendance. What are you talking about, Marshall Tucker Band? That stuff is from the 70s. We're talking about stuff from the 2010s. Yeah, heard it in a love song, all that stuff. Yeah, but not this. You're okay, Kid Rock, Johnny Cash. No, wrong decade, dude. We're somewhere else, Gene. I appreciate your love for Southern rock, but that's not where we're at right now. We are somewhere else. We're in the 2010s. I'm just going through that list. There's a country list, and maybe something like that'll pop up. There's all kinds of lists on DJ Intelligence. You should check it out sometime. And they've got lists for weddings, parties. They've got, current requests. They've got all kinds of stuff. So have a look at them sometime. It's free to download the PDF and just check it out to see what people are asking for. But again, just use caution, because just because they ask for it doesn't mean it's going to be effective. So I don't know. Just thought I'd go through that list with you for fun, something to do. It's been a while since I've done a video. I did some Mustang stuff last week and nobody cared, which I don't blame you. You're not supposed to care. I haven't done DJ stuff in a while. I will be doing a video on these tablets and this backup idea that I've talked about before. The main reason I'm going to be talking about the tablets is because I did just get a new one, and I was not able to successfully put the Google Play Store on any of the two newer tablets that I bought. One was like 2 years ago, and one was um, yesterday. But now I can, and there's several ways you can do it. So that's okay, Gene. I'm glad you're here. I tell you what, I'll tell you something about Marshall Tucker Band, Gene. My daughter's mother, my ex, that is her least favorite song, and when she hears it, she gets very angry because it gets stuck in her head and plays on a loop. So for a little while, for a couple of years, on her birthday, I would call her house when I knew she wasn't home, and I would leave that song on her answering machine, Heard It in a Love Song, on her birthday for a couple of years, with no message or anything, just that. And I don't know, it must have been a couple of years ago. I told my daughter how much her mother hated that song, and I told her to do with that what she wanted to do. She ever wanted to get something, get her mom wound up or something, walk around the house and hum that song or something. It'll drive her absolutely nuts. So that's what I got for you from Marshall Tucker Band. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you like these live videos, let me know in the comments or in the chat or something. If you'd rather me just do my regular, more polished YouTube videos, let me know that too. The live videos are just something interesting and kind of off the cuff that I can do. They're very improvisational, obviously, but yeah, just a concept. As far as what people ask for and what they really dance to, I think are two different things. And the other thing that I was going to mention and I didn't is there are songs from the 2010s that are incredibly effective. I feel that did not even make the list. You know, there's some tracks out there. It's like, where were these songs that I think are really good? You know, like Mr. Saxo Beat. I mean, just off the top of my head, that song does really well. People like that song. There are others, but it's just one I could think of off the top of my head. Didn't make the list. Doesn't mean it's not effective. People don't like it. Just not a big requested song for the DJ Intelligence crowd. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to kill this thing. But thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.